chain pads with frosty textures, distant vocal chops echoing like glitch sirens, bit crushed wind sweeps and sonar style blips, high pass filtered kick pulses slow and subtle, vocal whisper, ports unlocked, breach initializing, arpeggiated synth melody rises, glassy crystalline feel, side chain pads build energy, vocal chops stutter ramp speed, metallic sweep effects and reverse cyber snares, we break through. Huge break the tune, synth stabs hit on every beat, while melodic future bass chords slow with side chain knocking in, crushed limbs sweeps echo data lens, caution layered with glitch and clicks and chime rolls, bouncing mid bass with quick modulation, layered subclines underneath, calls to ambient melody like the battle hi-hat flickering, vocal layer drop, female vox with cyber delay, signal breach complete, subtle growling low synth creeps back in, same art melody now distorted slightly, lead synth builds into glitchy climb, don't stop, keep pushing. Rising one, different roll of filter, after sound, fell asleep, a separate beat with filtered growl. Some brightness for separate beat with filter growl. Sounds like network package slamming into the soul of firewall. Lo-fi synth loop like an encrypted lullaby. Broken transmission vocals fade in and out. Melancholic keys ring in a slow echo. Bass chord breached, reality displaced. Everything stacked, full chords, wide stereo. New melody layers in, modulated up an octave. Vocal samples reintroduced rhythmically with one wave. Everything stacked, full chords, wide stereo. New melody layers in, modulated up an octave. Vocal samples reintroduced rhythmically. One last wave. Everything's great into those final vocals. Ends with a reverse breath and single high tone blip. Dubstep ambient pads with crusty textures, distant vocal chops echoing like glitch sirens, bit crushed wind sweeps and sonar style blips, high pass filtered kick pulses slow and subtle, vocal whisper, port unlocked, breach initializing, calms to ambient melody, like a ling like glitch, hi-hats flickering. Don't stop it, don't please, Chris back in, closing. Closing ends with a reverse breath and single high tone blip. Siren static glitches, metallic footsteps, MX terminal timing sounds overloading processors. Hello, growl, bass creeping in like a monster waking up inside machine. No coder voice. Initiate Stormbreaker protocol. Target mainframe authority. Attention reps with mechanical samples. I got section rising since well. Kick pattern tightens as distortion build distorted sample force. The core shatters the ground. Insane rhythm dubstep turns like electric machinery. They now hear it screech. Silicon blows like crush beneath. This is my throne, no room for kings. Breaker, point your firewall, let chaos bleed, but low impulses. A metal chain rattle, blackened sounds of a corroding process. Low roads, they won't collapse, and then my legs rising with our sleep. Long metal chain rattle. Nothing in like a monster waking. Nightmare jump inside a machine. Encoder voice, pro-breaker protocol. Target integrity. Encoder voice, maker protocol. Target name frame. Attention ramps, materials, hydraulic effects, and rising synth flow. Synth flow, cluster torsion. The center yellow, exotic, store cross. Word like, ultimate chaos. Input bass kick his kicks like sledgehammers, vocoder system overthrown. Execute final purge. Glitched on fade, dripping echo of crushed bass. Static fades out with robotic whisper. Long live the breaker. Lapping in like a monster wicked. Inside a machine. Faceless space that jerks like corrupted machinery. Deep to equal bass lines now the main kick snare. Crush stab synths in between heavy beat stutters. Uncrushed roller breaker. Bridge the firewall and chaos bleed. The crowd was fake, now hear it screech. Silicone bones I crush beneath. This is my throne, no room for kings. The clock. Bridge the firewall and chaos bleed. The crowd was fake, now hear it screech. Silicone bones I crush beneath. This is my throne, now firewall and chaos bleed. The crowd was fake, now hear it screech. Spirits screech. Silicone bones I crush beneath. This is my throne, no room for kings. Dark clock armed and synthwizations. Hand left and low impulses. That metal chain rouse, perhaps a minute. Look up the signal, crown erase, crash, crash, crash. Light violent beat pulses. Kill the signal, crown erase, crash, crash, crash. Crash, crash, crash. Kill the signal, crown erase, crash, crash, crash. Crash, crash, crash. Feel the beat, sudden silence, low-pitched drone, broken glass sounds. Melodic lead emerges briefly with haunting reverb. A Retrowave symbolizing freedom from the system. Stuttering glitched vocal lines and Bakaba. Polar chaos. Crowd erase, crash, crash, crash. Big hits like sledgehammers, vocoder system overthrown. Execute final purge. Stuttering theme symbolizing freedom from the system. Stuttering glitch vocal bass, ultimate chaos, and broken glass sounds. Melodic lead emerges briefly with haunting reverb. Burst out fade, tripping echo of crushed bass. Static fades out with rolling whisper. Long live the breaker. Long live the breaker. Fundamental care. Metallic plans and industrial machinery noises. Going low, synced with flickering glitch effects. Faint robotic whispers. Rebellion activated. System breach. Subtle heartbeat like bass pulse. Loss. Rebellion noises. Electrical hi-hats start ticking rapidly. Distorted synth risers and heavy filter sweeps. Big field, rebellion breach protocol. Engine builds with rising bass distortion. Crushing bass growls with metallic distortion. Active drums punch hard with tight snares and heavy kicks. Bitchy synth leads cut sharply from the mix. Vocal chop fragment with aggressive shouts. Rebel, override breach. Rebellion. Beat drops to minimal glitch effects and ambient industrial noise. Distant echoes of machine overloads. Whispered phrase, system collapse imminent. Bass returns deeper and more distorted. Drum patterns intensify with complex fills and faster pace. Synth pump rigid and angular. Vocal glitches, chanters, system crash. Depths of filling industrial baths with heavy reverb. Slow mechanical pulses and distant alarms. Faint vocal fragments loop. Override rebellion. Rebellion. Full industrial bass system with layered synths. Aggressive drums and glitch effects dominate. Rebellion. System breach. Synth leads cascade in chaotic bursts. Beat fades to glitch noise and metallic distos. Final whispered line, midfield reclaimed, rebellion subdued. Ends on a cold, synthetic tone. Beat fades to glitch noise and metallic distos. Final whispered line, midfield reclaimed, rebellion subdued. Ends on a cold, synthetic tone. To glitch noise and metallic distortion, ambient industrial noise. Distant echoes of machine overloads. Whispered phrase, system collapse imminent. Bass returns deeper and more distorted. Compact industrial noise. Distant echoes of machine overloads. Whispered phrase, system collapse imminent. Bass returns deeper and more distorted. Drum patterns intensify with complex fills and faster pace. Synthos jagged and angular. Pitches jagged and angular. Vocal glitches. Chandelian. System crash. Bass returns deeper and more distorted. Drum patterns intensify with complex fills and faster pace. Synthos jagged and angular. Vocal glitches. Chandelian. System crash. Bitfield rebellion. System crash. Bitfield rebellion. System crash. The build.
Low fan hums layered with distant binary glitch textures. Static hi-hats click like thermal throttling sensors. Industrial synth pad rises like machine breath. Think robotic whisper. Core rhythm rising. Distorted four on the floor, techno kick, syncopate, bassline go from sine wave to tune, and bits crush noise, clanky, metallic percussion loop like heat sync rattle, main synth analog saw arpeggio with automated filter sweeps, fake cooling fan effects panning slowly, LNR, machine thermal sequence lockdown imminent, hi-hats evolve into layered glitch tape loops, synth pitch begins rising slowly with pitch bend automation. Bass pulses slow to halftime, then ramp up again. Quick mod wheel LFO, distortion simulating processor overload. Bit effects, stinger, cooling system, failure, glitch, crash. Dubber system, panic, wave mode. Lockdown groove. Pattern with cutoff resonance automation. Vocal loop stutter fault burnout imminent. Sub-bass doubles in density mimicking CPU stress spikes. High pass sweeps over pads at tension layer. Beat stops, only ambient machine whirring remains. Robotic whispers echo CPU temperature. Glitch heartbeat sound mix overheat alarm. Faint siren tone fades in and out like failing BIOS. Rebooted rage returns now paired with warped analog comms. Synth pace pulses every 1.5 beats irregular. Disorienting save in and out like failing system memory. Acid line returns glitch with quick delay spikes. Audio tearing FX every 8 bars mimicking CPU shutdowns. Machine normal sequence rushing graph slows. High pass filter fades out low end. Final distorted vocal. Well now ends on slow heartbeat turning into flatline beep. 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 Flatline beep. 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 Beep.
Rusted machine homes, deep sub-drums, randomized glitch texture swirl in stereo, distorted vocal fast core integrity of 17%, shutdown imminent. Metallic percussion knobs build tension, the levels of dancing through basic pitch oscillators, glitch kick stutters vocal cut, initiating collapse, a corporal synth introduces drop motif, heavy wobble bass with broken rhythm, with metallic screeching glitches. punch through debris. Robotic call, downfall, downfall. Breakdown insert at 120 with corrupt audio theft. Fuzzy ambient paths, level overmuted beats. Simulated data crumbling facts. Reversive paths, building reverse tension. Base recharges with retained sub-pulses. Increases critical base of music motion. Machine-like. Dramatic. 17% shutdown imminent. Metallic percussion taps build tension. Forwards the rising pitch oscillators. Glitch kicks, stutters, vocal cut in a shading collapse. Filter cross, substitutions drop muddy. Heavy wobble bass with a broken rhythm. Melodic glitchy breakdown halfway through. The same power cut effect. Low rumble fades out. Final corrupted voice line. Retrowave complete. Entertain, rewind. Glitch burst. Burst. Heavy wobble bass with broken rhythm, layered with metallic screeching glitches. Distorted snares punch through debris. Robotic call out, downfall, downfall. Bass with broken rhythm, layered with metallic screeching, glitching glitches. Distorted snares punch through debris. Around, downfall, downfall. We break down inside our body with corrupt audio stuff. Fuzzy happy bats over muted beats. Simulated data crumbling facts. Reversing data crumbling facts. Reverse dead path building reverse tension. Base resist path building reverse tension. Base recharges the same sub-pulses. Remixes glitch pace when corrupt body with corrupt audio facts. Fuzzy ambient path over muted beats. Simulated data crumbling facts. Reverse synth path building reverse tension. Bass recharges with feed sub-pulses. Reintroduces glitch bass with new syncopation. Highest become represented and machine-like. Melody fragment emerges from understatic. Intermittent silence cracks between drops. Foreboding voice loops, core failure. Bubble, granular synth stutters. Amable, granular synth stutters. The burrow baseline state. Driven static. And emerges from understatic. And until silent. In a silence cracks between drops. Erotic voice loop. Core failure. Irreparable. Granular synth stutters. Echoes of earlier baseline state. Distortion. High pass filter on hums. Full and bumps. Full impact corrupted baseline returns with maximal distortion. Rhythmic chaos drums sync with mechanical alarms. Melodic glitchy breakdown halfway through. Ends with sudden power cut effect. Low rumble fades out. Final soft shimmering synth pads with force like arpeggios. Distant icy wind effects layered with gentle crackling digital noise. Subtle vocal whispers override freezing sequence. Low sub-bass hum begins to fade in. Duh. Slow, pulsing bass line emerges thick, yet smooth. Delicate glitch percussion taps like frozen droplets. Rousing a filter synth swells with airy delays. Vocal chops echo softly, cryo, bite, override. Warm bass pulses contrasting with cold sharp synth cold sharps and stabs. Shows that beat with crisp snares and smooth hats. Atmosphere pads slow and chiller in the background. Vocal layers form icy chats. Override active. Beat breaks down to minimal percussion and ambient textures. Digital ice cracking sounds layered with slow melodic synth. Whispered vocal phrases, instant frozen standby mode. Bass returns deeper and fuller with dark resonant qualities. Rich elements cascade with delicate, sharp rhythmic clicks. Delicate click with round isoc arpeggiations glow broader. Vocal effects loop with encretin. Trial bite, override. Engage. Ambient synth wash with layered reverb and soft pads. Slow bass pulses fade in and out like heartbeat in ice. Echoing vocal fragments, repeats, override. Full beat and bass return with extra energy and layered effects. Synth sounds sharpen and syncopate with the rhythm. Vocal chops echo softly, cryo, light, override. Beat fades out to shivering pads and crackling ice effects. Whisper closing line, override complete, cryo mode disengage. Digital ice cracking sounds layered with slow melodic synth. Whispered vocal phrases, system frozen, standby mode. Bass returns deeper and fuller with dark resonant qualities. Glitch elements cascade with delicate, sharp rhythmic clicks. Synthwave, system frozen, standby mode. Bass returns deeper and fuller with dark resonant qualities. Glitch elements cascade with delicate, sharp rhythmic clicks. System frozen, standby mode. Cinematic screeches, subsonic rumbles rising like digital fog. Glitch pulses drop behind cryptic whisper. You are entering the darkness. Get it, low pass baseline sneaks in like signal interference. Kick drum starts a steady heartbeat at 100 BPM. Robotic textures and noir synth plugs echo in stereo. Siren like paths swell slowly from behind the shadows. Encryption breach in progress. Replaced by hypnotic mid-range synth loops. Percussion shifts into industrial clicks and taps. Vocal sample, connect, crash. The bass returns with layered fuzz. Straight click snares mirror digital sabotage. Kick hits like encrypted code slamming a firewall. Vocal glitching, uprising. Ambient synthscape like neon smoke rising. Slow to tune cyber chords ring out. Orbitic voice bands let's deny. Double maximum glitch core lockdown. Baseline warps and fragments. Snare reverb slap like shutting steel doors. Glitch effects layered into rhythmic break. Everything filters out, leaving a final vocal hit. Dark apps, offline. Ambient textures dissolve, crackle and dead servers. One last click, then silence. Bass is filtered with a dirty lens. Connect, crash. Baseline warps and fragments. That's a bass buffer stutters. One last blick, then silence. Dirty lips. drums. Power surge, static crackle. Rising frequency tones like server meltdown. Robotic whisper, left to right. Reinitializing neural bridge protocol. Drum builds on the feedback, telephone-driven bass model begins to surface. Activate keyboard class, corrupted blue sequence. Mix over classroom, mimics over clock passenger sounds. Scooper blips, core slam section. Discarded sawbase, hits all ones into BPM bounce. Snares layered with final stand and bit crush clang. Splice, waveform, trace, smell, breaks rhythm. The cyberpunk fragments. System relapse, trigger overload. Slave your filter glitch match, not love will come through there's back and lost. Ambient effect, strong wave, radio scratch, flies and press. 30 minutes and 5 minutes, electrical interference. All with wings on, balance, stutter with buffer, stop timing. Baseline goes down on the web, it's sound, I'm a thing, all bubbles are running on every time it. Run full low, but on elevates, reinitializing neural breeze protocol. Stretch, texture to beat, distortion, leads glitch, twist, green light, business. Every flow for a girl code, little pipe lead, engaged, process like on go. Goes for the next surge, single ambient pad, shivers to reverb, robotic countdown. 3, 2, 1, plus one build up underneath. Hell maximum macro pulse, everything hits harder, lower, darker. Line with line your trail. Click cell plus through without warning. Hit management system heartbeat selling. Finding the lost or low top tower. Circle one phase with finally Leo sound. Fear storm turning. Fear storm turning.
Everything hits, hugging line fades. Robotic voice, final line. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. Everything hits, hugging line fades. Robotic voice, final line. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. Storm terminated. Data storm terminated. A white blue silver. Data storm terminated. Inward. Polyrhythmic drum pattern. Lead stutter with buffer style timing. Baseline go cyberbreak beat style. Heavy side chain wobble pulse everything inward. Data storm terminated. Data storm terminated. Inward. Data storm terminated. Data storm terminated. Inward. And more maximum macro pulse. Everything hits harder, raw. Slow shimmering static fades in. L-sax, electric buzz, fractured code bloops, distant warning klaxons. Downstream integrity compromised. Low pass filtered bit crush loops. Soft tapping of virtual keystrokes. Reverse delay stutters. Syncopated metallic snares begin clicking. Bass rumble swell rising pitch automation. Spark bursts like digital debris flying. Hummingbird for this flight. Layered with LFO, warble and bike stereo glitch swipes. Staggered halftime kicks. Machine clanks for snares off grid hi-hats. Bit crush sweeps, quick stunners and riches. Clutches. Process vocal bridge echo collapse, collapse, collapse. Metallic layer bass vocal cupping with turns tones, echoing robotic whisper, bolt off a memories, bleed initiated, clicking, glitch-gated, blitz-gated leads, steps are filler stutters, spinners begin clicking, like my thing disintegrates into raw digital static, bass rumble, swing, ping, as if the tags you can use from flat lines, faulta maps, wave, main glitch, start, click into logic, breaking corrupt digital static, one final ping as if the system flatlines, bass lines, tags you can use, optional follow to lines, love, main glitch, surge, volt alarm, flux, flag, clack, zoom. Heavy mid-range distorted bass layered with LFO warble and wide stereo glitch, swipe staggered halftime kicks, machine clanks for snares, off-grid hi-hats, co-row stereo glitch, swipes, paracetus, flex, you can use that, close, quick suck, side clack, zoom, look to the way, fragile noise by fragment loop, drop fill. Distorted bass layered with LFO warble and wide stereo glitch, swipes, staggered halftime kicks, machine clanks for snares, off-grid hi-hats, big crush sweeps, slick stutters and rhyme skip glitches, fragmented vocal bits, echo, collapse, 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 metallic layer on top of the bass, vocal cuppings, inside chain, views, feels, it grows but stays groovy, water river, claps, airy synth noise, bended vocal bits, echo, collapse, collapse, collapse. Add metallic layer on top of bass. Vocal cup pitched and side chained. Glitch fills and trap and spalt. Demitiated. Dead and middle summary.
Ambient textures fade in smoothly. Classic glitch touch tone with evolving melodic sense. Rising filter baseline with rhythmic modulation. Full chops, echo softly. Digital ember loop. Tension builds with layer synth. Warm future bass chords with deep sub bass. Glitch hop drum patterns with serious hats. Synthwave with sparkling digital textures. Vocal snippets chopped rhythmically clip ember. Ignite. Beat strips down to atmospheric pads and subtle glitch effects. Soft echoing synth motifs. Whispered vocal phrases. Reignite. Digital flame. Textures fade smoothly, groovely. Bass time hit with sub pads and crackling embers. Slow pulsing bass fades in and out. Providing future bass chords with glitch hop percussion. Layered synthos and dynamic bass movement. Deep face to soft pads and ember crackles. Final vocal whisper, digital ember loop complete. Warm synth tone, digital textures. Vocal synthesis, loop, ember, ember. Beat strips down to atmospheric pads and subtle glitch effects. Soft echoing synth motifs. Whispered vocal phrases. Reignite digital flame. Full future bass groove returns with richer synth layers, driving bass and punchy drums. Melodic Synthwave weave dynamically. Ambient sound gave with soft pads and crackling embers. Slow pulsing bass fades in and out. Vocal fragments repeated, ember. Energetic future bass, hopper grin. Lyrics influence emphatically out. Digital whisper, digital ember loop. Beat fades to soft pads, ember crackles, final vocals. Digital ember loop continues. Ember late. Ambient sound pad builds with low crackling, like a system overheating, sparks, hi-hats sticking like fire, scorch circuits, vocal distorted whisper, frenzy protocol engaged, loop initiated. Sound trap hats rolling and 808 starts to rise with heat wave filter effects, rising pitch and riser with reverse snare slams. Break the wall, burn the loop. Break the wall, burn the loop. Trap fusion drop when it cut lead with your vocal chops. Final system hides like dying sparks from fried gram. Break the loop, burn the loop. Break the loop, burn the loop. Burn the loop, burn the loop. Later kicks punch beneath the laser cut lead. Big kick vocal chopped riser with a reverb melody bands through reverb. Heavy synthly burning, distorted elastic lasers refire mid-drop recursive transitions, triggers and intermediate drop with the main section. The vocal can wraps on the fragment, red line, breach code and small trace the heat, firewall, broke loop, cycle lock, frenzy plays, track wave hits and ghost arrays. Trap snares rattle while leads and softens slightly with phaser, face back over, sounds like overclocked fans. Alarms for trigger, filtered pads swell like data boiling under pressure, lasers and risers, chop vocal effects, stutter, recursive attack, reboot denied, loop continue. The aggressive drop the loop, frenzy activate. Baseline now stutters and shifts pitch dynamically. Kicks their hat combo pounds like system override commands. Low lid, low pass sweep across all sounds, breathing rooms, reverse sounds, crackling and replay. Raw extinguish, robotic alerts. All leads collide with bass reverb, chaos, web loops, twisted polyrhythm, on filters, subtel loops, myself in a recursive spiral. Burn the loop, break the wall, burn the loop. Break the, burn the loop. Final system hums like dying sparks from fire. Lasers refire mid-drop recursive transitions, trigger a secondary mini drop within the main section. Level grade wraps on a fragment, lead line, breach code and smoke trace the heat, firewall, broke loop, cycle lock, frenzy blaze, trap wave hits and ghost arrays. Trap snares rattle while leads and soften slightly with phaser, face back over clocked fans. Alarm switcher, filtered pad slow like data boiling under pressure, lasers and risers, chop vocal effects, stutter, recursive attack, reboot denied, loop continue. The crazy drop the loop, frenzy activate. Life ambient drones resembling eerie data tunnels, low sunny static hum like a broken server room. Crackling transmission effects, either final but digital. Close tone bells randomly pealing distant stereo. Rhythm code and whisper, ghost stroke reawakening. Dusty breakbeat pattern starts phasing in resonant filters, sweep silver spectral quiet paths. Soft cradle and clutches start panning LR. Taking hi-hat rock and beat down. Taking hi-hat distorted riser. Ghostly melody fragment appears in reverse.
slows and degrades like tape stretch. Side melody emerges, simple child like put off key. Distorted hot rod effects are big final. Digitals are corrupted final but digital. Which dumbbells randomly peel into stereo. I keep the code to whisper, culture be her only awakening. Embrace the burning infinite instead of a little custard with alignments. Her judges, basic in the family, looked at ocean and emotion. Perception will randomly be out on tails. If the go to whisper, you'll sleep pattern with hardest emeralds. Space like broken engines, secret alignments, silence, and vocal cuts. Freak of geo rush, what's your sort of one just search version. Retro and Mr. for fortune poses, every beat and warning siren. Music drops some metal static and underwater ambience voiceover. Sensible and corrupted, there's so much in whispered voxel. Echo, fades into the blitz. Creepy mechanical breathing in reverse clock ticks. All systems click, severing with glitch stutter. Baseline fractalizes into triple note bursts. Full quiet apertures now merge with synthetic roar. Final leaps it resembles corrupted modem tones climbing pitch. Effects of server crash, digital distortion rises under beats. Beat fades into ortho silence under beat. This is under beats. They never was silent. Plan and never unless diverse breath. They never left. Enzo search for first breath in a single ether side tone. Sparkling beta bursts, glitch shimmer echoes, faint cosmic paths, pulsing sub-frequency heartbeat, perk stutters click in like ticking a countdown timer. Initializing, pulse alignment, Nova ready. Arpeggiated synth line rises in pitch with glitch jitter effects. Layered breakbeat patterns fade in like incoming data storms. Razors granular and crackling, mimicking code splinters. Glitch, Nova, glitch, Nova. Glitch, Nova, glitch, Nova. Subwoofer flows like a digital Nova core. Fast-paced breakbeats jump aggressively layered. Layer with vectors heavily layered with crush textures. Smoking on things, grasses, scour pulses. Melodic pad emerges, a glaring harmony reminiscent of solar flares. Spark the void ride, the glitch nova erupts in coded pitch. Melodic breakbeat drop with layered ups. Mid-bass hits pulse in a call response rhythm with a kick snare combo. Full click fills mimic signal interference or memory errors. Full fusion drop, full fusion drop. Fuzzy, nova cycle unstable, pulsate. Gate filter, body delayed fade out. Filtered path closes with long reverb tail. One final vocal echo. Pulse terminated. Subdrop explodes like a digital nova core. Fast-paced breakbeats chopped aggressively layered with bit crush textures. Warping mod, bass growls with staccato pulses. Mully breakbeat drop with layered arcs. Mid-bass hits pulse in a call response rhythm with a kick snare combo. Electric fills mimic signal irreflexively layered with bit crush. Break the void ride, the glitch nova erupts in coded pitch. Melodic blazer sends rickish standard pulse. And bangs for stability, and a kick snare combo. Tough terminated. Dimensional hums, broken synth loops with rhythmic distortion ticks.
Soft glitch textures bounce
bounce left to right, vocal effects sync initialized at Creeved. Calling through the fragment haze, time breaks, the beat obeys. Pixels twist, reality bends, we ride this glitch until it ends. Funky, crunchy bass line starts crawling, percussion layered with syncopated laser hits. Vocoder voice with rising pitch, synchronizing, loading, vortex loop, complete glitch riser built with modulating detune. Heartbeat kick, pulsing faster, that dirty glitch bass pros groove kicks in hard. Sync it, drop in the code. Melodic arcs glitch out mid-measure. Circuit break flux around like a storm. Mirror bass engage. Vortex, 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 sync. Crack through the kernel's dream. We code in colors, glitch in streams. Reality reboots in waves, and bass lines echo in data graves. Add glitch hop climax, faster fills, layers of granular stabs, inverted beats, vocal glitch at vortex it, initiating bass collapse. Sudden pause, bassy pads with corrupted digital melodies. Subwoofer whisper born by now inside. The sync melody builds, deeper beat builds. With funky crunchy bass line starts crawling, push layered with syncopated laser, love motion layered with rising pitter. Vocoder voice with rising pits. We rock and beat, followed by sound liverments combined with higher energy. Break through the loop, sync the sound, vortex spinning underground. Riser built with modulating detune, heartbeat kick pulsing faster. To add dirty glitch bass close groove kicks in hard. Settles groove, glitch it, sync it, drop in the code. Melodic arcs glitch out mid-measure. Circuit break fall around like a storm. Error bass engaged. Vortex, 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 sync. Earthy projects. Crack through the kernel's dream. We code in colors, glitch in streams. Reality reboots in waves, and bass lines echo in data graves. Error bass engaged. Vortex, vortex, sync. Crack through the kernel's dream. We code in colors, glitch in streams. Reality reboots in waves, and bass lines echo in data graves. Error bass engaged. Vortex, vortex, sync. Crack through the kernel's dream. We code in colors, glitch in streams. Reality reboots in waves, and bass lines echo in data graves. And bass lines echo in data graves. There are bass engaged. Vortex, vortex, sync. Nerd in kernel's dream. We code in colors, glitch in streams. Reality reboots in waves, and bass lines echo in data graves. Error bass engaged. Ford and pause, bassy pads with corrupted digital melodies. Soft robotic whisper, you are now inside. The sync melody plays backward as the beat slowly rebuilds with glitch fucks. Aux, low pads resync, all elements combined with higher energy. Break through the loop, sync the sound. Vortex spinning underground. Layer need to perk needs to revert. Digital artifacts fade, echo trails off. Last sound, heart monitor flat line beep, followed by static glitch and silence.
As the sub bass with metallic clicks on machinery gears, wired syncopated hi-hats slowly building tension, distant robotic voice, system congestion detected, initiating drop burst, ambient glitch effects and data stream noises.
Complex drum rolls with rapid fire snare hits, rising synth tension with filter sweeps and pitch bends. Clock pressure rising, baseline thickens, the mix stabs emerge. Aggressive neurofunk bass growls with sharp modulations, merging text and drums, cutting through with rapid gains and snares. Syncopated glitch, step and jump on middle cuts. Background synths swirl with chaotic energy. Initiating drop load, players driven bass drones. Burn digital noises with pitch shifted vocal phrasing. Rising tension with the brave synths. Full neurofunk as soul returns with layered bass technique. Initiating drop complexity and speed. Sharp synth leads cut through the mix. Web level load, drop burst. Abstract pads and deep reverb wash. Slow bass pulses fading in and out. Distorted vocal echo pressurizing. Bassline thickens. Rhythmic steps emerge.
Dropburst. Sound design, electrostatic tension, robotic whispers, low frequency pulse, effects and spark security, brief sounds. On, neural interface established, hijack in progress. Kick, slowly layered with filtered hi-hats and granular textures. Lines of code inside my head, baseline bites that never end. Hijack thoughts begin to bend, the signal crawls and won't pretend. 808 glides, deep modulated neuro bass groove. Percussion glitches off grid bounce. Pressure bass pulse rising, neural control at 92%. Injecting primary drop sequence. Snare rolls chopped in reverse. Bass explosion. And neuro bass modulated with mid-fret growls. All trap hats syncopated. Stutters, sub-reverse bass glitch effects. Vocal chop, hijack, bassline locked down. Synapse linked to cybercore. Vibrations hit the basement floor. Static loop can't break the chain. Bassline floods my binary brain. Wider stereo image like a tuned lead melody with low-pass filter. When even dirtier neural bassline, more distortion, high-pass flutter. Execute neural override. Bassline bounce sounds jagged like it's breaking circuits. Calm before blackout, echo stutters and soft glitched melody. Heartbeat effects fading in whispers. You are not in control anymore. Bass scan effects with stereo pang. Hyper trap, neural fusion. Bassline bites that never end. Blitzers double pulse before the fade. Whole layers dissolve into static. Soft robotic glitch fade out. Bassline integrated, goodbye, user. Neural control at 92%. Injecting primary drop sequence. Snare rolls chopped and reversed. Best. Annihilated with mid-fret growls. Put trap hats syncopated. Stutters, sub-reverse bass glitch effects. Vocal chop, hijack, bassline locked down. Synapse linked to cybercore. Vibrations hit the basement floor. Static loop can't break the chain. Bassline floods my binary brain. Wider stereo image like a tuned lead melody with low-pass filter. Uneven dirtier neural bassline, more distortion, high-pass flutter. Execute neural override. Bassline now sounds jagged like it's breaking circuits. Calm before blackout, echo stutters and soft glitch melody. Heartbeat effects fading in whispers. You are not in control anymore. By the stereo anymore. Best and dirtier neural bassline. Bassline integrate anymore. Not by user. Clean, precise synth pads layered with subtle static interference. Soft digital beeps simulating signal pings. Atmospheric hum with faint robotic voice fragments. Initializing neural waveform. Rapid, percussive hi-hats enter, complex patterns emerge. Syncopated bass stabs slowly take form. Rising filter sweeps and glitch effects build tension. Vocal snippets stutter, signal wave, neurograph. Tight, aggressive neurofunk bassline pulsates with dynamic modulations. Punchy tech step drums with crisp snares and fast kicks. Intricate glitchy synth runs cutting sharply. Vocal glitches sync rhythmically. Signal wave active, neurograph engaged. It reduces to bass drones and synthetic noise. Arpeggiated synths rippling patterns resembling neural pathways. Whispered vocal echoes, locked. Bassline intensifies with complex pitch bends and wobble effects. Drum patterns become more intricate and driving. Shots and stab layer atop pulsating sub-bass. Vocal chops slice rhythmically or neurograph. Signal wave override. Ambient pads with heavy reverb fill space. Subtle glitch effects fade in and out. Faint vocal fragments repeat. Signal wave, pulse.
All elements return with maximum energy. Contrast bass modulations and sharp remixes dominate. Syncopated drum fills drive the intensity higher. Vocal glitches echo, neurograph override. Signal wave complete. Beat fades out to glitch noise and fading synth pads. Final vocal whisper. System reset. Signal wave offline. Ends on a soft digital tone. Atmosphere, cold static wind swirls with low-pitched data murmurs. Terminal bleeps, ambient synth pads warp like ghostly signals. Distant distorted transmission voice, deep low pass filtered. Sector status void, silence confirmed. Set bass pulse begins faintly like a heart monitor in deep space. Beat begins assembling industrial kicks and metallic clanks. Robotic whispers glitch through. Drive online, initializing drop. Heavy reverb tail builds suspense. Rising synth stabs layered with digital shatters. Pitch riser sounds like uprooting corrupted memory at hyperspeed. Heavy bassline built suspense. Rising synth stabs layered with digital shatters. Pitch riser sounds like uprooting corrupted memory at hyperspeed. Gas wheel prowls over Monday's halftime beat. Wobble bass accentuated with phasing glitch filter. Laser slice fills and crushed vocal chops. 3D industrial snare. Trap has sprinkled up with reverse tape feel. Machine arrow rolls used as fills. Back tempo with spaced out kicks. Hollow plucks and vocoded whispers. Is anyone out there? Reverb bass thuds echo as if inside a void chamber. Bass now layered with digital screeches. High register glitch squeals and a high LR. Vocal glitch rhythm. Drive, dive, nullify. Dive, nullify. Crossed, inbound collapse. Saturated bass lid, metallic chainsaw mid frequencies. Drum glitches before the slams back in. Feedback loop spiral into cybernetic madness. Final vocal hit, this is the end of drive. Sounds unwind like a corrupted synth file. Final heartbeat suck, thump. Ends on silence interrupted by a single high-pitched glitch. Breathing and double with spaced out kicks, hollow plucks and vocoded whispers. Is anyone out there? Reverb bass thuds echo as if inside a void chamber. Create your intensity. Bass now layered with digital screeches. High register glitch squeals, pan hard LR. Glitches are fine. No drums, ambient descent. Lo-fi crackle like streaming through broken bandwidth. Radio electric hum feels like a system powering up. Ambient crackles simulate melting processors. Layered synth, rising sun arpeggio with a subtle detune. Robotic whisper, low pass filter, unstable drop wave incoming. Cushion kicks and filter snare, rising kick rolls. Background thinning fans, ticking clock beat baritones. Bass swelling, thermal distortion filters. Lead synth enters processed with phaser slow on LFO. Drop wave overdrive, ultra punchy sub bass slams and signature voice synth glides up and crushes down like a voltage arc. Hi-hats glitch stutter between 8th and 16th notes. Sidechain compression mimics heat surges. Rapid overheating beats, electronic breath samples. Bass chills into a rolling mid-glitch layer. Filtered arpeggio moves like data flickering through RAM. FX fan whirl, CPU hum soft delay taps. Beats simplifies through heavy kick and wide clap. Clock speed bypass, containment failed. Code on best on big push, echoes, famous code emos. Sudden silence followed by reverse reverb glitch sweep. Critical frequency breach, reset not possible. Don't do overclock, frenzy mode. Maximalist drop with all layers and chaos. Modulated bass, rapid fire drum fills. Triplet drop wave led rhythm. Every fourth moment, dope with some drop with no kit beat for contrast. Bass filter sweep like overheat. Circuitry burning out, kick slows down. Distortion fade, bass echoes into reverb. Low into cast, nothing to silence. Final whisper has no done but summer by sliding down. Starting down, and the whisper has a sudden between 8th and 16th now. Starting down, it crushes down. Now it crushes down. Now it crushes down. Now it crushes down. Now it crushes down. Ultra punchy sub bass slams and signature drop waves and glides up and crushes down like a voltage arc. Hi-hats glitch stuttered between 8th and 16th notes. Sidechain compression mimics heat surges. Rapid overheat beats, electronic breath samples. Bass chills into a rolling mid-glitch layer. Filtered arpeggio moves like data flickering through RAM. FX fan whirl, CPU hum soft delay taps. Beats simplifies through heavy kick and wide clap. Clock speed bypass containment failed. Don't go dumb, that's for me. Going to the windows growl. Cigarette kicks, whisper rumors like data flickering through RAM. Bad world, CPU hum, soft delay taps. Beat simplifies through heavy kick and wide clap. Clock speed bypass, containment failed. We're close down, bass storm, then claim it failed. We're going dumb, it's over. Requested layered with white noise, chorus dumb, bass storm. Bass on me comes with requested layer with white noise crowd. Syncopated kicks, twist rhythm and offbeat drops. Metallic crashes and mechanical impacts. It blends prettier like a modulated buzzsaw. Chromed up bass on big push, echoes, famous code in rapid fire. Drum filter, blip, drop wave, land reverb. Critical frequency breach, reset not possible. An overclock frenzy mode, mount, and hardware collapsing. Ambient pads float with glitch echoes. Faint Morse code in back. Sudden silence, followed by reverse reverb glitch sweep. Critical frequency breach, reset not possible. Go to overclock frenzy mode.
Dissolvent effects and ghostlight gas. Glitching darker fragments fading in. Fading for you, sulfuric instant. Vibrating open to furious pulses. Robotic voice with whispers, system to breach. As I'm waiting to end out. Rapid fire snare built. Alarms and modulations maximize. Stunning bass glass filter upward. Full coding glitch freeze, unlocking breach. Aggressive distorted bass line with varying textures. Slice break beats with precise glitch injections. Dancing with layers, sounds and
transmission terminated. Glitchy white noise sweeping across stereo field. Metallic clicks and pounding like keypad hacking. A faint reversed vocal sample. Access denied. Override. Subtle filtered bass hum rising slowly. Smells of hush trap style hi-hats begin tick-tocking. Syncopated glitch synths ripple and burst. Vocal chop stutter. Pulse hack. Pulse hack. Rising filtered synths swell in rhythmic stabs. Heavy wobble bass with a robotic growl undertone. Snappy glitch hop drum pattern with crunchy snares. Syncopated percussive glitches and digital splashes. Pass, firewall, breach, pulse. Beat strips down the glitch effects and atmospheric paths. Going reverse and swirl in. Digital beats, simulate a hacking sequence. Whispered line, clips initiated. Bass becomes more disordered, layered with aggressive sub-frequencies. Drum pattern intensifies with triplet hi-hat rolls and snare fill. Samp leads with sharp cutting digital tones. Pulse hack, eclipse, override. Head synth pass drenched in reverb. Low and drone pulses slowly. Less vocal fragments loop. Access override. Pulse. Digital stack. Phase in and out elements return with increased intensity and heavy bass intensity. Heavy bass growls layered with glitch pop ends. Complex drum fills and cascading. Hi-hat runs. Vocal chop fragmented rhythmically. Hi-hat runs. Breaks. Pulse. Pulse. Beat fades to glitch noise and soft synth echoes. Final vocal snippet. System reset. Pulse. Lost. Ends with digital static crackle. Beat fades to glitch noise and soft synth echoes. Final vocal snippet. System reset. Pulse. Lost. Ends with digital static crackle. Does a trick that the hard drive takes memory loaded blips. Synth pad loops with slow filter sweep ambient glitch vocals pad and LR RAM lock initialized. Access throttle slam stream ready. Groovy plucky synth stabs ready rise with minimal sub bass under. The funky perks layer in picks rim shots CPU effects digital unlock street rising. Distorted uplift the building tension. Vocal chop memory slam. Chucky raindrop, bouncing bass modulation. A solid bass works bouncing in a lock loop. The slam style sub drop, sync with snare. Sync with snare. The 6-step pattern. 6-step groove like memory bites bouncing off corrupted caching. Stream. Can break a magic shaker, streaming data like a memory quaker. Throttle thread, got my clock on pause. Slam the stack to final loss. I groove returns with more swing wave, click ass and modular synths. Full RAM overload, FX system alert stutter. Distorted reverb, bass and backlog style screech keys. Slam it, stream it, crash it. Fast bounce and bass hit drop. Fast bounce and bass hits, instrument bass modulation. Sharp smash, triple fill, FX. Slamming the EA stream lockdown, quantum rising. Cool slow, low pass, filtered melody from neutral returns. Go slow, arpeggio robotic. At the purge flush sound, glassy pings. Melodic rhythm fusion, drop the bass, mother pitch, bend trace of a brace. The legs, Simon bass lines collide with echo synths. Network disengaged, free to stream. Melodic downstep fading, glitch effects, soft memory flush, low hum of free CPU cycles. Final whisper, bass matrix, unchained. losing a distorted sense of thinking. Stars metallic percussion taps, whispered vocals, snippets, shadow show, ignition, rising times with bloody distortion. Raw pads, stands with rage distortion. Pro hats, snare rules, increased tension. Burnout, filtered bass growls, will and never. Shadow shadow, aching history. Burnout, the breaks, distorted bassline hits with gritty texture. XM drums with sharp kicks and snares. Scorching simply cut through the mix. So much of fluid recaps. Burnout, ignite, beat breaks down to die and the impacts and clean fire sounds. The low bass drones with reverb tails with the bass system meltdown. Baseline returns with increased distortion noise. The bass pulse is fading in and out. Echoing vocal fragments. Ignite, shadow shell. Real force distorted bass displayers. Aggressive drums with the head. Several struggles dominating all drums after motion. Simply cascade numbers. Previous no whisper loud air. System offline. Baseline hits with prayer. What the stars are from case and stars. Running the system Distant sirens and modulated firewall scan sounds. Faint static, pulses and glitched textures panning side to side. Bass crackles underneath with rising pressure. Local tag, access denied. Force breach authorized.
Kick snare, glitch loop, accelerated. Alarm samples rising with distortion. Metallic breakfast twisting upward. Vocal snares smash the wall. Aggressive drop with firewall. Crashing sound effects. Hyper, punchies, distorted 808s. Lead synth, warping laser bass oscillators. Vocal fragments loop. Firewall, mash, smash, mash. Drop features, broken beats, switch ups at 110. Melodic plus under glitched focus. Ambience, lower tempo, long with filtered reverb bass. Electrical saps and sisters, spanning side to side. Buckle, tactile, buckle, tactile. Like a meat with riser. Vocal tactile, meat with rising. Rise will wall.
Access
denied, force breach authorized.
To accelerate modulation, hi-hats get stopped and reversed. Sonic firewall with effects layered on baseline. Low hum firewall static rebuilding. Drop vocals, initiate overload sonic core. It's out as flicker with low pass fade. Ox energy drop with stacked layers, laser bass. Glitch claps, subwoofer punches, final glitch blast leads into audio crash. Reverse waveform collapse effects.
Glitch echoes, static fades into silence. Final voice whisper, smash complete.
Heavier sub drop returns with glitch growls. Synth layers evolve into swirling modulations. Hi-hats get chopped and reversed. Sonic firewall rip effects layered on baseline. Low hum, firewall static rebuilding. Chop vocal say initiate overload sonic core. Sits out as flicker with low pass fade. Max energy drop with stacked layers. Laser bass glitch claps. Subwoofer punches. Final glitch blast leads into audio crash. Reverse waveform collapse effects.
Synth glitch echoes.
Static fades into silence. Final voice whisper. Smash complete. Voice whisper, smash complete.
Psychedelic echo effects follows.
Buzzing vaults, glowing cores, sync with the surge, feel the burn. Having felt our swing, take the power, reaching and out, tempoing curves. Buzzing vaults, glowing cores, sync with the surge, feel the burn. Having felt our swing, take the burn. Having felt our swing, take the burn. Glowing cores, sync with the surge, feel the burn. Heavy filter swings deep, the bombs layer the downburn. Heavy filter swings, feel the burn. Heavy filter sweater, now a tremolo glitch fox. We go sharp like shattering glass. Undoing, sing, search, destroy. Live unfolding, data dripping, heat can't stabilize.
Tempo deleted, tempo increases, and harder, tempo increases. Bright, 1%, signature sync, bright. They're only folding, bowing chorus, sync from the burn.
Glowing cores, sync with the surge, feel the burn. Heavy filter swings deep, the balls layered with
Engage. Sync search to sponge between pumping nose and remixes. Purple increase to stuttering glass. Purple bass kicks harder. Now with tremolo glitch flux. Search. Engage. Sync search destroy. Good green socket. Robotic whispers. Critical tech breach. Sync pulse locked. Locked. Thermal bass kicks harder. Now with tremolo glitch fucks. Become sharp like shattering glass. Burn through it. Sync search destroy. Everything melts. It crushed pads. Slowing tempo. Memory folding. Data dripping. Heat can't stabilize. Thermal sync override. Engaged. Chrono sync up was synced. Oh no. Thermal sync override. Engaged. Thermal sync override. Engaged. Cooling system fades. In realtor. Synth. Filling.